coffee this morning. This has coffee in it.
What is it?
Lovely. I don't know what I don't know how to pronounce it. Do you want some?
It's a guava jelly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nibs gave me
some
one once. And I don't think it had drugs in it. This one does. Could be a fast ride.
What is it? Look at his pocket. There's something special in it.
Well, I found something on the way here. It's a bit tragic, actually, but...
Was it a live thing? Oh. Oh.
It's a small Gary. Wait, oh, it's attached to something.
It's holding like a blanket.
Oh.
It's so cute.
Does that say you can wipe your face when you're sweating?
Aww.
Let's not do laps because it's too dangerous to do laps here on a Saturday.
Yeah,
too choppy. Let's go to Giro.
Okay,
Lawrence is there.
Perfect.
Double Lawrence.
He might be walking to Giro.
Yeah, I'm
Mate,
really tired.
The bench is back.
Yeah, I've seen.
No fucking joke.
Or we could ride past your special log.
Yeah, I'd like to see that actually. Good morning, welcome to today's video. I'm with Chris and Owen and we're all knackered. So guess what it is? It's Easy Spin Day. Also, me and Chris are wearing matching clothes, which is a bit weird. I've got a whole serene in my back.
You're making a noise?
Yeah, a little bit, look. Can you hear that? I don't know if you can make that out. Let me do it again.
Microphone up. Yeah.
Mechanic.
First coffee of the day. That's quite impressive.
That's good art, actually. It's good art this time.
Yeah, it's good art that. They've forgotten Owens. They're still filtering it.
We're waiting. I'm excited to hear your joke.
When are you ready?
Well, no, I'm not ready. Coffee has to come.
Oh, okay.
How's it?
He actually rides a bike.
Yeah, I ride a bike.
It's a lot of
Told me that I look like a pillow.
What?
My white helmet I was wearing in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I realised just how really ugly it was. So I put it in a bin in Sydney. I put it in a bin in Sydney.
Is better.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice and smooth.
It's got
That's
shit on it,
the main thing for helmets. Owen's got a joke to tell us.
All right, let's hear it.
What do you call a chicken looking at a piece of lettuce?
I don't know, Owen. What do you call a chicken looking at a piece of lettuce?
Chicken Caesar salad.
Hey, Owen, I've got questions for you,
Okay.
which I hope you'd help me with.
Yeah.
So I've got to do my first fixed gear race.
Yeah, okay.
Those free.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
There's two of them, but they are free.
Sorry?
There's two, but they're free.
Got the dog in the shop, it's like.
I used to have
Wow!
I used to have a Jack Russell just like that. A bit longer legs.
Legs were 2 meters long. And they didn't have joints.
They just walk like this.
What are your top tips for racing fixed gear? Because I've never done it before.
So I think what you're doing is not a fixed gear crit. It's a fixed gear race, but it's definitely not a crit because it's a knockout format and it is essentially more like, what is it more like? Nothing in cycling, because it's like knockout and it's 8 people on a track going around a go-kart track, and it's more like that snowboard supercross that I was telling you about, which is on the Winter Olympics now. It's more about positioning, elbows out and cornering and finding the best line into a corner, and almost you want to be thinking about second, third corner ahead, because you're literally, it's like pedal, it's more like BMX racing, that's what it is. BMX racing at Lee Valley, they've got that track, you know, pump, 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 turn, pump, 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 turn. No jumps, obviously, but it's so like in and out, you know, you'll be dipping in and out all over the place. People slip out. It's not a fixed gear crit. You don't need to worry about fitness. Like, you're strong enough to do it now. Get the ratio right and get your tyre pressure right. I did it last year. Yeah, last year. And my tyre pressures are wrong and I slipped out twice in the same lap.
Looking nice and soft then.
Oh, really soft.
Yeah.
Really soft. It's like 60, 70 PSI or something.
Yeah.
And some people did it wide bars, but I think drops are better for sure.
And then for an actual fixed gear crit,
Yeah.
what sort of gearing do you recommend? Or is it course dependent?
Definitely course dependent, but you know, I can't work inches, but it's like 88 or 89 or something, like 50, 15 or 48, 14 or 51, 15, 49, 14, something around there. Depends what you're happy with, but don't deviate too much from that because yeah, you'll work up too hard in the corners, slowing down and getting back up to speed. Yeah, you've got some learning to do, I guess, but I'm not the best teacher, I'm not that good at them.
Well, I'm asking you then.
Yeah,
I'll ask this dog instead.
Yeah, it's very good. Look at it sitting down now.
Right, Ask my viewers.
Like, who is that?
Who is that?
I thought it was Chris Froome at first, but it's definitely not.
It looks a bit like Matt Faulkner.
Yeah, downhill, all the way. Right, it's been a good rest day. We've only been at the cafe for like 3 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
rest day.
standard rest day.
It's a Saturday. Saturdays always is my rest day.
Day of rest. So, that was a nice chilled ride. I wanted to answer a quick question that I had in the comments, which was how are the Vittorias holding up after some proper riding? These are the Corsa Graphines, and I had heard from a few people that that they're quite thin. They are race tyres. Their performance grip-wise and the rolling resistance is absolutely brilliant. So I was expecting to have a lot of punches on them. This hasn't really been the case. When I have had punches, it's usually been pretty massive bits of glass and things like that. As you guys know, I do a fair bit of riding, and these have been on my bike for 3.5 months now, and they've only just reached the point where they need to be changed. I've also been riding them fairly aggressively. I haven't been afraid of riding on towpaths and that sort of thing, where the surface has been a bit gravelly almost. I've been running them at about 60 psi on these wide rims, and this is a 25mm tyre, so it opens it out quite nicely. I know I was moaning about my weight the other day, but I'm still considered quite a light rider, so perhaps that contributes to the lack of punches as well. I'd be very keen to try out the winter version of this tyre as well, which builds in slightly more punch protection with the sacrifice of a bit extra weight. It was definitely nice having a bit of a chilled day today. We did sit at the cafe for an unacceptable amount of time though. Sometimes you need days like this, and the effects of training only really kick in when you rest. Thank you as usual for watching, and I'll catch you guys soon. Goodbye for now.